Each company wants to grow big and profitable. In order to do that, they need a long-term plan on how to survive and how to grow. This is called in marketing strategic planning. When a company wants to create a long-term plan for them to survive and grow, they take into account 4 variables: the current situation, where they are at the moment, the opportunities they have, the resources they have, and also the objectives they want to accomplish. In marketing, this is called strategic planning, and we define it as the process of developing and maintaining a strategic fit between the organization goals and capabilities and its changing marketing opportunities. Most of the times, companies prepare 3 types of plans. They prepare annual plans, they prepare strategic plans, and they prepare also long-range or long-term plans. The difference between these two is that the first 2 plans, the annual plan and the long-term plan, are quite stiff and rigid. They look at the current situation of the company, where the company is at the moment, and how they want to keep it going. And after that, they look at where they are at the same point in time, and then look into the future where they would like to be. In comparison, having a strategic plan, well, management takes into account that the company has to adapt to its best way, the best way possible, to the opportunities that will come into the future as well, and to its environment. So we can say that the strategic plan is more flexible, and they are also adaptable to what happens to the company. At a corporate level, when companies want to build such a strategic plan, they have to take into account 4 objectives. They look at defining the company mission, they look at setting objectives and goals, they look at designing the business portfolio, and finally planning marketing strategy. So strategic planning starts with defining the company mission. Then it sets objectives and goals. After that, it designs the business portfolio, that is all the products and services a company offers. And finally, it takes each business unit and product individually and plans for its marketing and functional strategies. We talked about this before in the previous videos. If you haven't seen them yet, check the channel. But ideally, a company exists because they want to serve the consumers. So a company first identified a consumer need, something that you, me, everybody around needs, or a problem we have, and the company created itself in order to solve that need through their product or service. So in return, they would collect our money for solving that problem. This is the ideal situation when a company is developed to serve the customers. Well, if the ideal plan is respected, this purpose of the company, the problem they want to solve, the need they want to serve, is clearly stated in what we call in marketing a mission statement. The mission statement is a statement of the organization's purpose, what it wants to accomplish in the larger environment. A good company mission begins with the following question: what is our business? Who is the customer? What do consumers value? And what should our business be? Now, if you look into the real world, you will soon realize that most of the companies don't respect this. They don't have a good, well-formulated mission statement. Most of the times, the companies define themselves through the product they produce or through the service they offer, something like, we produce and sell furniture. That is not a real mission statement. Or we invent the best Internet of Things technology. Whatever it is, this is not how a mission should be formulated. Remember this aspect. A company should not define itself through the product it produces or through the service it offers, or through the fact that we are the best in the industry or we use the latest technology industry. This is not how a mission statement should be formulated. Remember this fact as well, that in marketing, we say that a mission statement should be formulated to be market-oriented. So it should use basic words to describe the basic need that they solve with their product or service. This is called being market-oriented, and there is a reason for that. And that reason why a company should not define itself, its mission statement, through the product or through the service they use is the fact that services get outdated. The products get outdated. The fact that you use the latest technology in the industry will get outdated. But one thing that will never get outdated is the basic need of the consumer. So when you say that you solve a need, that need will exist forever, while your product will get outdated or won't be used anymore at some point in time. That's why a company should not revolve around the product or the service they offer. Let's see an example. Everybody knows Pinterest, the mobile phone app that you use when you look for tattoos, for decorating your apartment, for outfits. Well, everybody knows Pinterest. Well, Pinterest doesn't define its mission statement as a place where you can post pictures, because this is what basically is, right? Their service is to give you a platform or a product, right? The platform where you can post pictures. The way they describe their mission statement is it's our mission to give people a social media platform for collecting, organizing, and sharing things they love. So basically it's the same idea. Either you say we provide a place where you can share pictures or post your pictures, or either you say it's our mission to give people a social media platform for collecting, organizing, and sharing things they love. It's the same idea but in fancy words, and the difference is, and the most important fact is that through these words they explain and they say the needs they solve. People like to collect things, people like to share things. Some people, most of them, like to have their things organized. So these are actually the needs that the company Pinterest solves, and it's not just about the platform, the fact that they provide the place where you can do that. The main idea is that the mission statement of a company should be meaningful and very specific, but yet motivating. The most often mistake that companies do when creating a mission statement is that they create it thinking about the media, the public relations, the news, how it will appear when describing their companies, and this is not correct. A mission statement has do's and don'ts, and let's see them. As we said, a mission statement it's not a PR statement with lack of specific workable guidelines. Instead, they should emphasize the company's strengths and tell how it intends to win in the marketplace. A mission statement should not be stated as making more sales or profits. Instead, the mission should focus on customers and their experience that the company seeks to create. It shouldn't be written myopically in product or technology terms like we make furniture. It should be market-oriented and defined in terms or satisfying basic customer needs. In order to make it clear how a mission statement should be written, let's see some examples. Facebook. If they would say it in a product-oriented mission, they would say something like we are an online social network. Instead, they say that we connect people around the world and help them share important moments in their lives. As you can see, Facebook understood that it shouldn't be about the product, it should be about the customers. So they don't say that we provide a social network or we are a social network where people can connect. They say that we solve the following problems and serve the following needs: the need of connection and the need of sharing moments with the close ones. NASA doesn't say we explore outer space. They say we reach for new heights and reveal the unknown so that what we do and learn will benefit all humankind. So the main idea is to say things nicely and be very specific and use basic words of what you do and what needs you solve. The next step in strategic planning is creating and setting the objectives and goals that we will solve, that we established through the mission statement we created. If you would like to see that video, you have a link right here, or there is a link in the description. If this video helped you, like the video, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment in the comment description, it helps me with the YouTube algorithm. You can also buy me a coffee if you would like so, I run a lot out of coffee. Check the other videos on the YouTube channel and I'll see you at the next one.